Welcome to the Arizona Wildcat Show, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. I'm Star Sports Editor Ryan Finley here with Daniel Burke. Daniel, Washington comes to town this weekend. It's a game that on paper Arizona looks like it should win, but Arizona is banged up. Washington's probably a little bit better than their record would indicate. Is this a trap game?
You know, earlier in the year I wouldn't let you call the Washington State game a trap game. Right. I wouldn't let you do it. This one I could see being more, 9-point favorite at home. Day game, coming off a win last week. I don't expect a big crowd at Arizona Stadium this Saturday. Which
is ridiculous because the team's 7-2.
That's another video.
Okay, that's a different video.
But it could lend itself to a situation where you don't see Arizona's best effort. And if they don't come out and play with their best effort, I mean, Washington has the athletes that they could absolutely beat these guys, especially defensively. So Arizona's better than Washington. I say that confidently at this point of the season, but they're not that much better that they can struggle and not play to kind of come out flat like they did last year against Washington State and still win.
Sure, and really, when you look at the Huskies, I mean, this is a team that doesn't really have a quarterback that inspires a whole lot of confidence. There's not a bold-faced name on this team with the exception of one guy. It's Shaq Thompson. He's been a starting safety for them, a linebacker for them, and now he's a running back for them. How dangerous is this guy going to be, and are they just all going to be focusing on number one here on Saturday?
Well, he's as dangerous as anyone on that team. I mean, he's the most dangerous guy. Chris Peterson came out yesterday and said he's going to just play defense. Now,
I don't believe that for a second.
Yeah, I'm not sure what head coach out there comes out on Monday and tells the other team what his plan is for the week. So I would still think, we'll see Thompson on both sides of the ball. And he is a freak. I mean, he's one of those freaks that Rich Rod talks about. And he's also, by the way, he's the type of running back that gives Arizona a lot of trouble. Big physical guy that does his damage between the tackles. If Buck Allen ran for 200 yards against these guys, you wonder what Shaq Thompson can do with a full game. And then defensively, he's arguably the best linebacker in the Pac-12, or right there with some other guys. So, I think it starts and ends with him. He's one of those guys that's worth the price of admission. I mean, he's so fun to watch, and he's the guy that makes them go. So you got to start with him when you're preparing.
Now, Daniel, the Pac-12 is at the end of the day a quarterbacks league. If we're lining up quarterbacks 1 through 12 in this league, Siler Miles is at the bottom. Can Washington come on the road with that quarterback and make it a game?
Well, you never know when a guy is going to just pull out a great performance and play really well. So he could. I mean, and it's not like Arizona's pass defense or defense in general is amazing. So he could put it together any week. I mean, he has talent, and he played better last year when he was forced to come in for Keith Price, but he has not been consistent. He has not been what they thought. In the preseason, there was only two teams, Washington and Arizona in the Pac-12, who didn't have a returning quarterback, and it sure seemed like Washington was in a better situation than Arizona was. Now, 10 weeks later, I mean, it's the total opposite of that. Arizona's cruising with Anu Solomon, who has 25 touchdowns and 5 picks, and Siler Miles is just kind of sputtering through the season. But he still has the talent that he can put it together. They have some good receivers. Their line has been banged up and inconsistent at times. But like we said, I mean, this is a game that if they don't play well, he's still good enough that he can beat you.
For Daniel Burke, I'm Ryan Finley. This is the Arizona Wildcat Show, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. We'll see you next time.
Try this matchup. Low prices and faster checkout. You can count on it at Fry's.